Hello, my name is Jusara de Magalhães. This presentation summarizes an action research study examining instructional strategies that support adult English as a second language students in developmental college courses. The study focuses on how culturally responsive teaching practices and clear instructional design can improve learning experiences for linguistically and culturally diverse students. The project draws on data collected through an instructor interview and a teacher perception survey in order to better understand how educators support ESL learners in both classroom instruction and online assignment design. The purpose of this action research study was to explore instructional strategies that support adult ESL learners in developmental coursework. Specifically, the study examined how culturally responsive teaching practices and multimodal instructional design can help students better understand course expectations. The research also focused on how assignment instructions within Canvas can either support or hinder student success, particularly when students are navigating both language development and unfamiliar academic technologies. The goal of the study was to identify strategies that promote clearer communication, stronger engagement, and more accessible learning environments for culturally and linguistically diverse students. Adult ESL students often face multiple challenges when completing coursework in higher education environments. Many assignments require students to interpret complex academic language, understand unfamiliar institutional expectations, and navigate online learning platforms such as Canvas. For students who are still developing English proficiency, multi-step assignments, such as downloading files, completing written responses, and uploading documents, can create significant confusion. These challenges increase both cognitive and linguistic load, which may prevent students from fully engaging with course content. Research on universal design for learning emphasizes the importance of providing clear instructions, modeling examples, and multiple forms of representation to reduce these barriers and support diverse learners. Two research questions guided this action research project. The first question explored how adult ESL instructors perceive the challenges students experience when completing Canvas-based assignments, particularly tasks that involve multiple procedural steps. The second question examined instructors' perceptions of instructional strategies that may reduce student confusion, including step-by-step instructions, modeled examples, and multimodal forms of explanation. Together, these questions helped identify instructional practices that may improve clarity and accessibility for ESL learners. This study used an action research approach, which focuses on improving teaching practice within a specific educational setting. Two sources of data were collected for the project. First, a structured interview was conducted with a veteran ESL instructor who has more than 30 years of teaching experience in higher education. The interview explored strategies used to support culturally diverse learners in the classroom. Second, a teacher perception survey was distributed to ESL instructors in order to gather data about common challenges students face when completing Canvas-based assignments. Combining these two sources of data allowed the study to examine both classroom teaching strategies and instructional design practices. The instructor interview revealed several key strategies used to support culturally diverse ESL students. First, the instructor emphasized the importance of integrating students' cultural backgrounds into course materials and classroom discussions. Including readings and examples connected to students' countries and experiences helps learners feel represented in the curriculum. Second, collaborative learning activities encourage students from different cultural backgrounds to interact and share perspectives. The instructor also reported using technologies such as virtual reality simulations and AI conversation tools to create immersive language practice opportunities. Finally, relationship-based classroom practices, such as learning students' names and showing interest in their personal experiences, help create a supportive learning environment. The survey findings revealed several common challenges related to Canvas assignment design. Most instructors reported that students frequently struggle to understand assignment expectations when tasks involve multiple procedural steps. Assignments requiring students to download files, complete written responses, and re-upload documents were identified as particularly difficult. However, instructors also reported that providing clear, numbered instructions and modeled examples significantly improves student success. These findings suggest that assignment clarity plays an important role in helping ESL students successfully complete academic tasks within online learning platforms. One of the most significant strategies identified in this study is culturally responsive instruction. Culturally responsive teaching recognizes that students bring valuable cultural knowledge and experiences into the classroom. When instructors intentionally integrate students' cultural backgrounds into course materials and classroom discussions, students are more likely to feel engaged and valued as participants in the learning process. Both the interview findings and the survey results highlight the importance of instructional approaches that recognize learner diversity while also providing clear and accessible academic expectations. In conclusion, this action research study highlights the importance of combining culturally responsive teaching practices with clear instructional design. The interview findings emphasize strategies that promote intercultural understanding, collaboration, and supportive classroom environments. The survey findings demonstrate that assignment clarity, modeling, and step-by-step guidance are essential for helping ESL students navigate online learning platforms. Together, these findings suggest that effective ESL instruction requires both inclusive teaching practices and intentionally designed assignments that reduce linguistic and procedural barriers for students. Key references informing this study include research on universal design for learning, culturally responsive teaching practices, and action research methodology. These frameworks support the development of inclusive instructional environments that improve accessibility and engagement for diverse learners. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate the opportunity to share the findings of this action research study.